So what would you say of all the supplements, say at a vitamin store, what's the percentage of product in there that is actually going to generate positive results for someone, just approximately?
Out of the number of supplements that are actually efficacious?
Yes.
Like a percentage? Low. I mean, it makes me sad, but like probably less than 10%. Well, first, I want to say, like, I should clarify something that you just mentioned before, that there's a difference between the data being there and the ingredient being effective. When the data is there, the ingredient should be effective, certainly. There's bioindividuality for sure. But there are cases where the data isn't there, like there isn't like a bunch of human data, but the ingredient may be effective. And if you're going to experiment with one of those ingredients, I would say, look at the reviews, look at what people are saying, make sure that it seems safe, and then experiment with it on its own, so that it's not like in a complete, formulation where you don't know what's doing what. But certainly, like the ingredients you're mentioning have like more than 500 studies: caffeine, creatine, sodium bicarbonate, beta alanine. Ingredients like that have a good amount of human data that we know are effective and safe. But there are ingredients that potentially just don't have the data yet. It doesn't mean they're not effective. We just don't know the exact dose to use them in. We don't know who they're effective for, the degree to which they're effective. So it's a little bit more of like self-experimentation at that point. But there certainly are promising ingredients that just don't have the human data yet. And as far as, berberine, we talked about last time, that's one of my absolute most favorite ingredients. I believe everyone should be taking it. And one of the reasons, like berberine basically is the herbal form of metformin. And metformin is a glucose disposal agent. And it's commonly used for type 2 diabetics. And it's been used for more than 20 years. There's a great amount of data on it. The cool thing that we're seeing is that it seems to have anti-aging effects. And it's working at the mitochondrial level with things like 𝐂𝐴MP kinase. And 𝐂𝐴MP is like a sensor that is amazing with all the things it does. Like it's kind of like a regulatory switch that turns on fat burning, that might turn on ketones. And I've seen this, that it actually lowers blood glucose. It changes your RER, which you can look at to see like, kind of where you're at with fat burning. It improves, increases ketone levels. But we're also seeing that when you look directly with animal models at anti-aging with like the SERT genes, the length of the telomeres with DNA, that's a way that you can tell, like, basically that's the most direct marker of aging that we know of is telomere length. Mm-hmm. And that positively affects it. So, and then to take that one step further, we were talking about last time that mitochondrial dysfunction results in insufficient cellular energy states because the mitochondria aren't working right, and mitochondria produce energy, right? They're the powerhouse of the cell. And that leads to, over time, when you're chronically insufficient with cellular energy, glycation with blood sugar damage, inflammation, and oxidation. And therefore, there's a number of tissues and organs and things in the body that are getting damaged over time as a result of mitochondrial dysfunction.